Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com, and today's customer service video question of the day comes from Quora, and the question is, why do so many companies require your credit card for trials? Well, this is going to be my answer to this, and first of all, this is going to illustrate why I am not a fan of the trial plan method of selling services. Whether it's a free trial or an inexpensive paid trial, you're attracting the wrong kind of people. In fact, when I clicked on this question to answer it here, the first answer showing up is a guy talking about age verification for adult sites. Okay, whatever, don't care about that. But then he says, they should offer you an option to cancel your trial. Yeah, of course, everyone does. When I sign up for a trial, I always cancel through my bank first before informing the company. That way they can't take anything out of my account. Okay, this is why you don't want to do trials. This is why I hate trials. This is why I don't advise trials unless you have a very good reason for doing so, because you attract the wrong kind of people. Think about it. In a normal, intelligent world, why would you sign up for a trial plan for something? Because you're interested in it. Because you think, hey, this is something that I want to buy, that I want to sign up for. I want to do this. This sounds really great, but I'm just not sure. So I want to try it first and make sure it is everything that I think it is. In other words, intelligently, normally you'd expect people taking this trial plan, their intention is, after the trial plan, to continue using and buying and paying for the service. And certainly from companies I've worked with that offer trial plans, these are cheap paid trial plans, not free, but still, companies I've worked with that offer trial plans, certainly some percentage of people do, in fact, buy the trial plan for that reason. They think this is interesting, I want to check it out. Oh, and I can try it out for this low price here? Sure, why not do that? You will get some people like that. You will also get people who sign up for the trial and immediately the first thing they do before they do anything else is say, how do I cancel this payment? Cancel my trial. Do not renew this. Do not charge me at the end of the trial. I don't want to be charged by you. Why are these people here? Why are they doing this? Why are they trying it? They've decided before they ever sign up, I don't want to buy this. I don't want to pay for this. I'm just going to get this trial. What? To get something for free? To get something really cheap? These people are not the customers you want. They're the exact customers you do not want. I call them freebie seekers, and they're going to be nothing but trouble for you. They're just looking for whatever free shit they can get. They don't care what it is. They probably won't use it. They probably won't read it. They probably won't benefit from it. They're probably the same people that are up on BitTorrent downloading all this information, hoarding it in some big hard drive somewhere, and saying, oh, I have all this information, doing nothing with it. Nothing at all. Nothing changes in their life. Whatever information they're taking here, they just want the thing for free. In the newsletter industry, these people are like junkies. They sign up for everything, and then they'll cancel right when the refund policy ends. I don't know what these people think they're getting out of this. I don't really care. But from a business perspective, these people are not useful. They don't help you. The only way they could even be slightly beneficial to you is one of two things. They sign up for this trial, and then they're so impressed by it, they're so won over, that they actually decide, yes, you know what, I'm going to keep this thing and I'm going to continue paying for this thing. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it doesn't happen often. Or for the less altruistically minded, I don't know if that's the right word, but the less kind-hearted businesses, you could call it, you might hope that some of these people will sign up for the trial and then forget about it. And it'll charge them a few months before they realize, and then they can cancel, but you've gotten slightly more money that way. I guess that's a thing. I guess that works. It also results in customer service bullshit when they find out and scream and yell, I didn't authorize you to renew my thing. I thought it would end at the end of the trial. Of course you told them that, but they want to be right, and you end up giving them all the money back, or they end up filing disputes with the credit card company. Or either way, you have to talk to them, you have to email them, you have to deal with them in some way, and it's a hassle. So, the other answer that somebody else wrote here is technically the correct one, of course. Why do companies want your credit card information for a trial? Because at the end of the trial, the normal, reasonable thing for a person to do is to continue buying and paying for the service. Now, of course, businesses will give you an option to cancel that service if you change your mind. Whether that's something you can do through the website or whether you have to contact them about it, that's an individual business decision. But it's not strange, it's not uncommon for a business to assume that someone who signs up for a trial is interested in the product. And if they sign up for the trial and don't say anything after the fact, to assume that they like it and want to continue the service, especially when you tell them beforehand that that's what's going to happen. And if they don't want to be a member of the thing, they can cancel at any time. And they don't, naturally, you assume that they want to continue. And these freeloaders, these freebie seekers, these newsletter junkies, whatever you want to call them, people like this first person who answered here, people who will sign up for a trial and then go file a dispute with their bank rather than just simply contacting the business and say, yeah, changed my mind, don't want to be a part of this thing anymore. These people are going to cause you lots of trouble and hassle and things you don't want in your business. There's really no need to have them there. Now, that's not to say there's no reason to have a trial. There may be reasons for a trial, especially depending on what kind of service or product you're selling, but be careful with it and be careful with the way you structure it, because if you do it wrong, you'll bring in hordes of these people and they will drag your business down with their, well, all the things we already talked about. So, yes, why do companies require a credit card for trials? Because that's the normal thing to do. The real question is, why is someone asking this question? And if someone's asking this question, they're probably the kind of person you don't want on your customer list, whether as a trial or otherwise. They're the kind of person who's taking a trial because it's free or because it's cheap. And they want to get something for free and they want to get something for cheap, but they don't know about you or your business. They don't really care about your service or your product. And they certainly have no intention of ever actually paying for the thing. They just want to get the free shit. And if you just like giving out free shit and then dealing with customer service nightmares from these people when you had the audacity to charge them for something which they never gave you permission to do, they did. But this is the conversation you'll be having all day long if you invite these people in. I find it better to repel them as much as possible, or at least make things very, very clear that this is not a trial in that sense. It's the kind of thing. The trial, the cancellation period, the refund period, whatever you want to call it, I like to think of it as like a seatbelt or an airbag in your car. Well, let's call it an airbag. A seatbelt's of other purposes. An airbag in your car. Now, maybe you're not going to buy a car if it doesn't have an airbag, because if something goes wrong, that's going to be bad for you. But you also don't buy a car and immediately ask 47 questions about the airbag because you plan to drive off the lot and run into a wall and test out the airbag. Same with this. If somebody's asking too many questions about a trial or how to cancel or how to get a refund before they've even bought the thing, that's not the person you want. That's somebody who's just planning to take advantage and get what they can and leave. You want to focus on the real customers. And that's why when I write these policies, these cancellation policies, refund policies, whatever you want to call them, it's not, hey, just give it a try. No risk. You could cancel any time and we'll give you all your money back. That's going to attract the wrong people. Instead, it's a more intelligent thing like, hey, glad you made the decision to join this thing. You're not going to regret it. Here's how you get started. By the way, if you change your mind, you can cancel here, but we don't think you're going to do that. Something to that effect. It's the same thing, but it's a very different thing. And this is what I talk about more in my guide that I've put together on customer service here, which is available on my website, 8020service.com. If you're interested, don't worry about it. But I'm going to wrap this video up here and go through this again. I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service topic, post them on Quora and on YouTube. I also write regularly on business and customer service, both on Quora in response to questions there and on the website, 8020service.com. So go to either of those places to see more. Like, subscribe, upvote, whatever, follow YouTube, Quora, all that stuff. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video.